Constable Tom Walker starts his mornings behind door A. This blue tent is where the RCMP train.
My position here is I'm a block trainer. We have a unit called Operational Skills Training Unit, and what we do is we recertify all the RCMP members in E Division, which is BC, every 3 years on their intervention options.
Tom started out as an active police officer, but decided to specialize in training 4 years ago. He's been working at this Chilliwack training ground since July. Having gone through the initial training himself, Tom knows that officers aren't looking forward to the recertification process, so he wants to make this more fun.
It just lends itself to being fun, a lot just based on the positive instructor cadre that we have here. It's a lot of fun.
Tom also knows the public doesn't think the best of the RCMP.
I think the public's perception of the RCMP is unnecessarily skewed. It's unfortunate that people view police the way they do through the media or the various interactions that they have in them, when they really don't get to see the whole side of the story.
The Operational Skills Training course came to be here in E Division after the Auditor General's report a few years ago on RCMP and training. The biggest component of this training is being able to have our members trained at all times on all their intervention options, and as well be able to fully articulate why they're using the force that they're using.
Open the door! You owe me some fucking money! I'm gonna come in here and kick your ass! Sir! What? You're under arrest for causing a disturbance. I want you to get over here right now. Hey! This has nothing to do with you, buddy. How about you?
The trainers recreate real-life scenarios that capture the intensity of situations officers face in the field.
Scenario one!
You better get some friends, buddy. You better push your butt. Get down on your knees, sir! Get down on your knees!
Head scenario, good job. Very nice.
I mentally screwed myself. I kept thinking I'm going to hit the wall. And I noticed that as soon as I did, I brought it up, and obviously it's
But at the same time, they try to make sure that everyone enjoys the experience.
In the past, officers have been taught that training is not very fun, and it's very negative. By the time they're done here, since it's such a positive thing for them, they love it.
Ended it. Was very nice. Okay.
You broke my leg.
That was great.
One, I know Tom as his supervisor.
All right, stay back to give your vote.
He has a good rapport with the members. He's easygoing, but can be fair, and at times all of our instructors need to be firm if things aren't being done safely.
So that's what we're doing.
Safety takes the form of proper procedure and risk assessment. When Tom was an active police officer, he came across a situation where he thinks this training could have been really helpful. As a rookie, Tom was called to a domestic disturbance. Feeling confident he could handle the situation, he didn't call for backup, and things quickly escalated.
Long story short, baton didn't work. I was in the fight of my life for the next 2 minutes. Turns out he was all full of cocaine and methamphetamines and all these other things. So there were people in the back, "You want us to call you backup?" Because we've created quite a commotion and things like that. And I was, "Yeah, help, call backup," because I'd been so silly up to that point.
Because Tom didn't assess the situation appropriately, he now knows the value of this type of training.
So a lot of what this training is supposed to do is we're trying to get the members to recognize the behavior and then say, okay, well, I fear death or grievous bodily harm at this point. That means my pistol is a viable option for me. If I recognize that somebody's combative, perhaps they simply want to fight, then my pistol is not a viable option. So it's to get them to recognize and how to articulate and use force properly.
By ensuring the RCMP members use the appropriate levels of force, he wants the relationship between the public and the police to be as positive as possible. This is something they practice in this simulated training room.
You arrive at this residence in response to a call from a frantic female requesting the assistance of the police.
Police, ma'am, what's the problem? Who has a shovel, ma'am? Drop the shovel! Drop the shovel! What the hell are you doing here? Sir, drop the shovel or I will shoot you. Drop the shovel! Control Charlie 34, I need backup.
We have a positive training experience here where nobody's humiliated, nobody's embarrassed, and everybody learns to win. And it's very rewarding, especially when I have people come up to me and say, thank you very much I didn't know that, and I know how to be safer now. So it's a great feeling. Is that too mushy?